Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Different levels to getting women. There's different levels, multiple levels. Like one thing I'm seeing, a lot of guys thinking that you either got to be, that Chad, Tyrone, Pookie, Ray, it depends on the race and the group, or you just short. You just short, and I don't mean in stature, but as far as getting women, you just gonna be lonely. Some guys are even saying, oh, it's over and everything. There's different levels for it. There are different levels. Now, it should be common sense, but apparently common sense isn't common. Yeah, you do got those guys. I mean, all they have to do is walk outside, a woman's gonna try to holler at them. But how many guys is that? What, 1 out of 1,000? 1 out of 10,000 who got it like that? Who got just the level of sexual attractiveness, emotional feeling they generate in women, and social cues or whatever, who got it like that. Most other men, they can still get women, but they gonna do some work. Like, yeah, you got that very top, and then of course you got the very bottom, but there's actually a big group of men in between. Now you got some players, they ain't gonna get the poo thrown to them, but they don't have any problems approaching a bunch of women or interacting with a bunch. And then you got some other guys, they kind of on that serial monogamous thing. They can just get one woman after the other because they just gonna be monogamous. That's just their nature. They don't want to deal with more than one at a time. And then of course you got some guys, they're gonna get some women, but they're gonna work hard at it. They're gonna work hard, and it might not be the ideal situation, but they got somebody, and definitely as far as sex, you get some guys, they get none. Some guys, hey, they might can get some from a woman they in a relationship with or even married to once a week. And then some guys, shoot, they got 3 or 4 women a day. They can't really work. Shoot, they might be the neighborhood gigolo. Stuff. That guy coming through the back door. All the husbands went out the front door, the man coming through the back door. Oh man. But here's the thing, it's just different levels to it. Now why do you need to know this? Don't get caught up. See, too many guys getting caught up. First of all, they're comparing themselves to the guys at the top. Let me use that Pookie and Ray example that's especially espoused in these spaces and with black content creators. Anything should tell you, it should be common sense. There's some guys in good relationships and they don't have any thug in them. They got education. They might not be fashion models or something, but they keep their looks up as best as possible. Or, and these guys, they could be educated, they could have blue collar, whatever. There's plenty of regular guys who are getting in relationships with decent women. That's even with that Pookie and Ray thing, or if people want to get into the Chad and Tyrone thing, there's plenty of regular guys who not only get into relationships, but their women are having babies with them. They ain't at that top level. But there's so many factors anyway. They don't need to be. Because shoot, even at that top level, their thing might be, okay, yeah, you satisfying these women, but they're not getting anything else done with their lives. And then you got another guy, their count might be less than 5. But what they do get, they happy with. And I met some guys, they honest about their count. They say, nah, very few. But you know what? They might have children or something like that. They good with that. Because it's different levels, because every man's gonna be at a different place. Now, if you're a man, you can get decent women and all of that, shoot, okay. You in a happy relationship especially, okay, that's all you need. You good to go where you at, you can focus on other things. Now, of course, there's some other men who don't have it like that. Okay, they gotta work on something, but look, here's something to think about. And this is especially for the guys who are having trouble. First of all, stop thinking that you gotta be a thug or you gotta be a pretty boy to get a woman, even a decent woman. Like I said, take your asses outside. Apparently there's plenty of men who are none of those things. They still in happy relationships. Now, is every single person happy? But shoot, There are some. There are some. See, one of the things is don't limit yourself. Figure out what your lane is and then just stick in it. Like everybody ain't built to deal with a bunch of women. You don't need to. It's better to take one quality woman who got your back, who's supportive, who's cooperative, who have regular sex with you, who supports you in your dreams. One quality woman beats 20 toxic, low-level thinking, liability women. And that's all you need to think about. And really, your first relationship need to be to yourself anyway, and you just want to do what you want to do in life. But then the women you deal with, hey, is where you at, is your level. And don't get mad, don't get jealous of that other guy, because every man got his own demons regardless of how much sex he getting. Every man got his own demons. So he might just be dealing with something different. Worry about your own demons, deal with that. If you're looking for a woman, find a woman that's down for your program. Now, if you want to be player, but you on that lowest level, well, okay. You can do that. Yeah, it's got some work to do. If you willing to do the work to even get there. And even then, you might not get there. Because even then, okay, as much as I talk body game, I've never said it'll make you a player. I just said it'll improve what you've been doing if you at least get there. You know, you might get to that point, hey, you could be a serial monogamous, but you might get to that point, you might get that good woman, you need to chill and just move on from there. You know? It's about being your best, and then it needs to be in line with your mission. Your mission might not require you to be up in 3 women a day. Your mission might require that you get that good woman who's gonna, hey, you building that business, she right there with you. You know, or you want to build a family. Many men want to be fathers, so she might just be that good mother. You worry about the woman that fits in. Don't worry about all this other stuff. And don't think, oh, you can't get a woman. No, every man can get a woman, but he just got to present his best and then figure out where the women going to be who feeling him. Figure out the environment. And then really, I'm going to be real with you. I need to address this at some point. There's a lot of guys, the real reason they ain't with a woman because they so focused on maybe getting a certain type of woman. They ain't focused on what's actually there. They ain't being realistic. Now, I called the women on this. I'm going to definitely call the men on this, just being realistic. In fact, one of the things I found with men who tend to be in good relationships, they're getting something. No, nothing's perfect, but they're getting something good. They're getting something good. They could actually look at it and say, you know what, I'm benefiting from it. She's an asset. They're realistic. They're realistic about who they are, the type of women they can get, what their lane is. And then they just go from there. They just go from there, all right? But just understand, there's just different levels to it. That's the bottom line. There's different levels. It ain't like some binary thing. It's like you either getting them all or you're not. That's some bullshit. And I always know that's coming from somebody who ain't getting none if they even think that way. Yeah, I said it. Every man could do something. It's just not, you know what? You ain't going to be that Pookie or Ray Ray. Why would you want to be anyway? Or that Chad or Tyrone. Why would you want to be? You are you. Every single man need to focus on just being his best. And if he want women, finding women that fit in with his program. That's the bottom line. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today, y'all. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.